Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been almost a year, 1 month, 11 months. It's been a little over 11 months since I've been on a carnivore diet. And for all of you who are just joining me right now, I started off on the carnivore diet because of severe arthritis, memory loss, and just feeling like I was at the end of my life. My life was quickly seemed like it was going downhill. I was 63 years old, and I felt like I was aging to like 90 years old. I really, my health had deteriorated so bad. So when I decided to go on this diet, so that was like 11 months ago, almost a year ago, I just jumped in and I found within a very quick time, within probably 2 or 3 weeks, I wasn't using I wasn't using my crutches anymore, which are over here. I wasn't using my crutches anymore, but and I was walking. I couldn't even walk to the end of my driveway when I first started this, and I was not driving. And by the summertime, I was riding a bike and I was gardening and doing all the things that I love to do, being out in nature and just really enjoying. Spent the summer with my granddaughter, hiking in through bushes and stuff like that. And this could have happened 6 months before or 3 months before. None of the stuff that I did this past year in 2023 I could have accomplished. And now it's 2024. And I am turning this year 65. So I'm going to be at the point of pension. I can't believe it. And I feel better than I have in years. I think I look better. I lost quite a bit of money. Money. Sorry, guys. I lost quite a bit of weight in the beginning. I went from about 130 and I'm down to 113. And it took my body a bit of time to adjust to that weight, but I'm starting to pull back together and look really good. Or at least I feel, anyways, that I look pretty good for 65 years old, or almost a few months from 65. And so I did go through some times that weren't really, really great through this past year of health issues. I started adding back, and I talked about this last time, I started adding back a sweetener to some of my stuff, and it had artificial sweetener in it, and it had artificial dyes in it, and then I ended up having a really bad attack of neurological problem that I have in my face. And so I never made a lot of videos for a number of months because it took me a while to figure out what was actually happening. So about a month ago, I got rid of. I have a stutter, guys. That's just part of who I am. So if you're noticing that I miss words and stuff, so about a month ago, I cut that all out, and am glad to report now I have no more face pain. 99% of that is gone, and life has been so much better. But my energy level is good. I find a few things that I need to do as I was going along. And I found a lot of things that they told, like that I heard in the other carnivore channels, that they told that I didn't feel worked for me. Like one of the things that they said that you don't stink if you're just on a carnivore diet. I did not find that to be the case. I still had to use salt crystals, a salt block for very holistic for my antiperspirant, and I have since my early 20s, so I've never been one to use any perspirants that have aluminum in them or anything like that. So it's always been some type of you used to be able to buy salt crystals, and you used to be able to buy them at Superstore for like $1, or at Safeway for like $1. And the last one, I don't even know if you can buy them now. Last one I bought was like 25 years ago, and I'm still using it. But I do find if I don't use the salt crystals, I will be stinky by the end of the day. And I didn't seem to find that as much when I was a vegetarian. So I'm going to say, in my case, that was a fallacy. It didn't work out that way. And then some are saying that you don't need to brush your teeth and stuff, and you won't get cavities and stuff. And I think that's kind of I find my breath still stinks, so I need to brush my teeth on a regular basis. So just kind of a couple of fallacies. My dog here is trying to get up here, which he is not going to. Fallacies. Also, too, and I think it's really important to know that the healing process that you start going through when you're on a diet like this is not, it may feel like it's instantaneously, but it's not. It's a slow progress. And even though you may take away this swelling in your joints like I did, there's still damage there. So it takes a while for that to build up. And because of that, one of the things that, another fallacy, I guess, is them saying, oh, don't use collagen powders. They're no good. Well, that was how I got onto doing the carnivore diet in the first place. Is I started using the collagen because I was a vegetarian, and it really bothered me. So for about a few months before I went on the carnivore diet, I bought this collagen that I got from Costco, and it doesn't have any taste to it or anything. It's bovine hide, just dried and crushed. There's no added anything, and we know that our animals here, especially in Canada, are treated well. Well, they have to be treated well to be large livestock, or else they wouldn't live, right? So they're really treated well and humanely. So I'm not concerned about that, but it was really hard for me to start even taking the collagen powder. But I noticed that if I took it consistently every day, my knees started to stop swelling and it wasn't hurting as much. So I found that it was starting to heal. So I went to Costco about a month ago, and I ran across that they had one that was a chocolate flavored, and so they are using chocolate in it, so it's not 100% carnivore, but it is the same thing, and it's tastes like a chocolate cocoa. And so I have one in the morning and one at night, and also I do the one that has no flavoring or coloring or anything like that. This one is all natural ingredients. Canada's a little different than the United States. A lot of our ingredients are very clear on the labels, and we don't have a lot of the crap that you guys have in your foods. Like, for instance, if you just compare Heinz ketchup, you'll find that there's different added ingredients. It's a lot more simple in Canada than what you're going to find in the United States. They have a lot more ingredients to it. So I mean, being on a carnivore diet, you don't have to read labels, but I do for my family, because my family's not all carnivore. But coming to that, and I am going to actually start interviewing people, I hope. My nephew, after watching this going for me for this period of time, I think he tried it before in the beginning, and it can be very difficult if you're not completely determined, but he has been on it for about 3 weeks now and has lost quite a bit of weight. And he has some serious health issues that he is dealing with, and he has been dealing with his whole life. So I can't wait to go over that subject, go over that interview with my nephew of how he is doing, and just the things that he has put on posts that he's put about his energy level and just feeling great and sleeping great. So look forward to that interview with my nephew, and anyone else who wants to talk to me about what's going on in your life. Please let me know, because I think this is important for people to understand. Not everybody needs to go 100% carnivore. I don't recommend that for any. I'm not a doctor. I'm not recommending anything. For me, it seemed to have been the right choice, because it seems like I have a lot more allergies with foods and problems. But I have found I can sneak in a few things the longer that I am off things, as long as I don't cheat a lot. Like, I can, once a week have something and cheat and not have a really adverse reaction to where I did in the beginning. It was really bad. So today I can a little bit. But honestly, I can't imagine at turning 65 years old that I am actually going to even entertain the idea of eating another way. Because my skin is better, my attitude is better, my anxiety is better. I'm not so volatile. I went through a great deal of severe depression before, and in the beginning of this. A lot of that is gone. I'm really able to control my thoughts a lot better. I found that my reading is so much faster. I'm a avid reader. I read all the time. History is my specialty, and I'm finding that I'm just flying through reading now and having a great memory and trying to recall everything. So those are things that have changed, and at this point, a year ago, I wasn't driving. So 1 year ago today, just 1 year ago, I wasn't driving. I had gotten to the point where I was going to be in a car accident. I had been making really bad decisions on the road. I'm driving again. I'm at the point where, I'm reading a book in a couple of days and I'm able to have conversations and my anxiety is not bad and my weight is stabilized. And yeah, I can't imagine that this will be anything that I will change anytime soon. I really truly feel that I have reversed my age by the things that I can do and the way I can think from what I was like just 1 year ago. So I'll leave you guys there. Live in love and light, and I'll talk to you soon.